balls deep, conversation over here ain't for the weak. Just the mentality. 6 p.m. going live, got people tuned in worldwide. Just the mentality. We the realest of the realest, and we know everybody gon' feel it. This the mentality show. You know how it go. Real man over here, bro. It's the mentality show. You know how it go. Can't catch an H over here, bro. No.
Yo, can't catch an H over here, bro. It's the mentality show. We can't catch an H unless you listening to the mentality show. You gonna get an H all day, cause that's how nasty we are on this shit.
What kind
y'all
of
got
voice
the
is
game
that?
fucked up.
What voice is that?
Shit, y'all got the game fucked up. Anyway, that's my thug talk right there. Anyway,
never again.
Greetings, world and mentalians out there. Thank you for joining us. You see us on your screen. What does that mean? It is Wednesday, 6 p.m. here in Los Angeles, folks. Sunny Los Angeles, I must say. Starting to get hot and beautiful out here. Ladies are wearing the nakedness and walking around with the shorts all in the cracks and all that stuff. So we love that time of the year. Beautiful, sunny Los Angeles.
Yes.
I am your host, folks, Delano. So good to be here with you today. I got my man, Tech C. What up, Tech?
Tech C?
What up, Sexy Texy? How you feel?
I'm all right.
You feel good?
I'm a little upset because somebody commented that these mics were Chinese aftermarkets or some bullshit.
What the fuck?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Come at me, bro.
You know, we got these trolls online. They're
You
going to
wanna
say
go, bro?
shit. You can't let them get to you. The same person that said that is probably the same person yelling at his mom for drinking an orange juice.
Legit.
The meatloaf.
Sure. SM7Bs.
Sitting at
I
home
don't even know
with
what
his
that is,
drawers
but
and his
that's what
drawers.
they are.
Fuck 'em.
Hairy ass, dirty draws. All right, folks. So, but hey, speaking of that, if you have comments you want to make, leave those comments. We'll read them on the air if they're funny, if they're fucked up.
Yep.
We'll read them
We'll
too.
read them. If there are any insults regarding Tech C, we will definitely read them and hurt his feelings out
You
there.
try to hurt our feelings up. We don't have any, so it's okay.
Try.
Dr. CW.
We'll call you out on it.
Dr. CW is not with us today. He didn't die, okay? He only went to visit his family back in Philadelphia. Neither is KC. He's kind of an honorary member of the show.
Yep.
He'll be here sometimes. But we do have our man, Vato V. What up, V?
Hey, ¿qué hubo, mi raza? ¿Cómo estamos? Buenas tardes.
That's right.
Mucho
That's
gusto.
right. That's right.
Hey, you know what? Let me give a quick shout out now that we're introducing ourselves real quick,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I want to give a quick shout out to my niece, man. Happy birthday, Eileen. I love you. Just want to say what's up to you. Happy birthday to you, baby girl. Happy 20. She's 20 years old.
20 years old.
Yes, sir.
This is her actual
It's
birthday.
her actual birthday today.
On the day of the
On
mentality
the day
show.
of the mentality
That's
show.
what's up.
And I
She's a
told her
special
we're gonna head out there right after, so hang out for a little bit and
Cake.
get
She's
some cake,
special
some
lady.
pastel. So hey, happy birthday, babe. Just
Is
wanted
it
to throw a
called
quick
Dos
shout out.
Leches? What is
Tres
leches?
leches.
Tres
No,
leches.
I heard on one of those stupid little meme videos where it was a triple Lucci cake.
Triple Lucci cake.
Instead of tres leches, it was a triple Lucci.
Triple. Who are you? I didn't introduce you yet.
Surprise!
Who's this voice speaking? So, folks, that
The
is
devil.
by
Alter
popular
ego.
demand. Since you just heard her voice, by
Diablo.
popular demand, she is back on the show. She is so awesome. She keeps it 100% and 150% real. Honey, we will ask her whatever, and she will let you know it off the top of the head. She will say it with her titties and her ass. She just says it with everything, and I'm not trying to sound sexual, but she is a sexy lady. Please welcome to the show, Rosie the Riveter, folks.
It is
Rosie
me,
the
ladies
Riveter.
and gentlemen.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all voted me back on the island.
They did. Folks wanted her back. Every time she calls, people are like, "Who is that lady? What? Why is she saying those things? She's
nasty.
Yes, no, she is. People love her, and we're so happy. If you get a rise out of our audience, we will invite you on the show.
You
And
get a
she's
hard
one of
on,
the
we
folks
want
that
to
does.
invite you on the show.
If you give our audience a hard on or wet, we will
Although-
bring you in.
Come on
If
over.
I do give you a hard on, you should be on the show.
Yeah.
So, folks, this is our 10th episode of Season 3 of The Mentality Show, okay? And I want to say this before we even start. If you enjoy our show, if you enjoy all of our content, then please subscribe to our channel, The Mentality Show, or on Instagram, _Mentality Show.
Yes, sir.
Just go to all of them, subscribe.
Yeah, just put in The Mentality Show. If you don't know how to
TikTok,
do TikTok, I mean, Google, whatever, just The Mentality Show will pop up. All of our episodes, all of our past episodes, all of our current episodes, you can catch them just by typing that in. So, folks, let's kind of get into it here before
into
we
it.
start. I like to do this thing. Oh, and by the way, today's show is, have you ever wanted to know how a woman thinks? Well, we have her here. She's
Today's
going to
the
answer
show.
all those questions. Rosie will get that off
Everybody
her
wants
chest.
to know, even women.
Even women want to know.
They don't even know how they
Us
think.
women are curious too.
Hey, if you want to know how you think, ask a
That's how
man.
fucked up they are.
Whatever. If a man wants to know, today's the day. There it is.
Today is your day.
I love that. If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you. I love that line.
Today is the day where my opinion actually matters.
Yes, it does.
If you find anybody better than me, I'll fuck 'em. Oh shit, Rosie! Damn, doing the damn.
That
thing.
was recorded. We recorded V and Rosie
recorded.
having sex.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, these
That was
two are
about
rabbits.
5 minutes ago. We are post-nut syndrome at this point.
Rabbits.
My socks and sandals on.
Hells yeah.
Bought some new sandals.
This is V.
We should edit in there, because they're mine. We should put that in there just to end the whole thing. All right, folks, the number here is 818-564-7772. Again, that's 818-564-7772. Or, again, you can catch us on Facebook Live. Leave those comments. We will read them out if they're funny. If not, then
We won't read them.
we won't read them.
Don't give
And
a
if they
fuck.
hurt our feelings, then, fuck you. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of how a woman thinks and why a woman thinks, gentlemen, tell me about your week. Anything exciting stand out to you in the news and current events?
Hey,
you
we've
wanna
been
talk
having
about?
a lot of fucking law enforcement officers getting hurt,
know.
and shot, and killed.
Armani.
Hey, I
on my
mean,
feed.
again, I hate to say this, but our condolences go out to these officers that got shot and killed for the El Monte Police Department.
Yep.
You know, our hats goes off to you, and we have heavy hearts here, so we understand because we've done law enforcement. So we
I got some
understand.
friends that work in that department, so
Yeah,
for a minute I was worried because I wasn't sure who it was.
yeah, it's like.
But I mean, I was worried regardless. But
Yeah, yesterday we actually passed by LA County Medical Center, USC Medical Center, and we saw a bunch of patrol vehicles there. We're like, Rosie asked like, "What's going on over there?" And I was like, it's either they brought in an inmate that's wanted or something that they're trying to do, or obviously it's a police officer that got hurt
Injured,
or
yeah.
shot or injured, and
Mhm.
it was that, and it's just sad, man. It's just like.
That goes to show you where our world is. I remember, years ago. Police aren't angels, of course, but years ago,
Right.
if you even, nobody even,
Thought about that shit.
fathom the thought of shooting or killing a police officer.
Right.
Now, you see that almost on a daily basis.
Bec-
People just disrespect the law.
no
authority.
respect for it,
There's a-
yeah.
Well, there's no
a huge
respect
thing
for
of
the law.
individualism right now.
No respect for law, no respect for kids, no respect for women. It's like
No respect for life.
for just for life, period.
Yeah.
Like people want fucking likes, and you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
It's just
You
bullshit.
know what that
man.
is, V? You made a good point when you talked about likes. Social media is killing our society.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
keeping people from learning how to socialize with one another.
Yeah.
How to emphasize with one another. Okay.
Yeah.
If I can talk to you and I, just talking and having a conversation, and I do that for a predominant amount of my life, I can sense just by talking to you, yeah, he's saying this to me, but he's not. That's not how he feels.
Yeah.
And in today's society, I think a lot of our youth, millennials or whatever, they just don't have a sense of
Of-
empathizing with people. You know what I
It's
mean,
just
Rosie?
respect, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Being a millennial, I think it also depends on if there's an older sibling involved, because
That's true.
for me, I'm a millennial, but I had an older sibling that in no way, shape, or form would ever
Yeah.
let me behave in that manner.
Yeah.
Right.
Quite the contrary, she'd probably slap me upside the head, and I'd be like, "Look, shorty, don't
Right.
be hitting me."
Right.
Yeah.
And you make a good point. You live in the house with that particular sibling. So that kind of gives you a sense of empathy and understanding of
Mhm.
another human being and that type
Agreed.
of thing. But if you grow up a
and-
single kid or, even have the slightest mental health issue, just social media just makes it even worse.
But
Yes.
Some of these parents are fucking
Soft.
they're growing up,
Yeah.
and it's like it's soft,
Yeah.
man. Like there's
Spank
some
your kids.
yeah, fuck them up, not
Yes.
fucking child abuse them, but hey, a good fucking putazo. Hey, cállate, güey. You know
Exactly.
what I'm talking about?
Just put some fear in them a little
Put them in
bit.
their place, you know.
Yeah,
It's
put 'em
not
in their place.
fear,
You
it's
don't even have to whip 'em.
respect.
But
Yeah.
you know,
Put
some
respect back into adults.
But how they're gonna respect you when they're, when kids, humans just have an innate thing about them. It's in their nature to want to kind of, what's the word, rebel, if you
Yeah.
will. And that usually happens around the age of 2. I don't want to go. I don't want to do this or whatever. Put a little tap on them. you know, a little spanking on them.
They've got a diaper on still. They're fine.
They're
Yeah.
gonna have that exactly. They're built like Nerf balls. They're
Yeah.
gonna have that fear in them as they get older, where you won't even have to ever lay a hand on them again because they know, oh, that time when I was 2 years old, Dad, you know, hit me upside my ass.
Whoop
And
my
I
ass.
don't want that to happen again.
I have
Whoop
I have my
that ass.
I have my kids,
Yeah.
man, and all I had to do was just look.
Yeah.
At these motherfuckers be like, you know, if they're fucking up,
Yeah.
hey, we'll talk later. It's
Exactly.
okay. They knew what they meant. I did not fucking spank my kids. Maybe once or twice I
Yeah.
did because they deserved that ass whooping.
Right.
But as far as me putting hands on them, no. I would always like talk to them, and I give a shit if you're gonna like. No,
Yeah.
you're not gonna disrespect. There was a, her little boy, like, he wanted me to talk to him, and
Oh.
say like how would I get mad at him? And
Like
we're
if he were to be
pretending.
scolding him,
Yeah, if I was to
what
be
would
yeah.
what would that look like?
So
My
I-
poor kid's sitting there like,
I just
Wait,
started.
what? I'm sorry. What if your kid asks? If,
yeah. So because he's never seen V mad,
Okay.
he just asked. He's like, you know, if you were
How
to
was your son?
scold me,
Yeah. How would
you
that
know,
look?
what would that look like? Because
Yeah.
I've never seen you angry. I've never seen you yell. I don't know
Yeah.
what that would look like.
Yeah.
And so all V did was sat him down and
Went
he
down
got
to his
very
level.
serious
Like,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
got down to his level
Yeah.
and just started talking. It was a joke.
Yeah.
He was by no means in trouble at all.
No,
Kid starts crying
Oh shit.
hysterically.
How old is this kid?
about
He's
14.
like-
Now he's
well,
14.
he's 14
But at the
now,
time he was
but-
like what, 12?
He was like
That's nice.
12 years old.
That
Poor
sounds
thing.
like
He's like,
little
Because he asked me like how did you talk to your son? Because my son's 22 now, but so how would you talk to your son when he was in trouble? So I got down to his level,
got
and I was, like,
stern.
I was just like showing him a face, like, hey, you're not supposed to do that shit. And he was just like, oh shit, like
He starts crying. He's
That was
looking at me
hilarious, man.
like, you're going to stop him? I'm like, no,
No.
you're on your
So
own.
that
got
was
kind of
funny.
in his face.
No, I didn't get in his face.
Just not in his
I
level.
just I just started talking to him like with a stern voice. You know what I mean?
Maybe it was your
And-
breath or something.
Probably.
You should have got on his
It's like the
Like,
onions.
damn.
like, Father, I didn't know it was this bad.
Like,
Well, that's wonderful.
Halitosis.
Well, isn't that wonderful?
ah,
I tell you what, that's great.
nobody
So-
gives a fuck.
We gotta go ahead. I know that's that white guy who don't care about it. You know, you can say
Anywho.
you can say some shit like, "Yeah, man, I raped 3 women." Oh, that's just great. So we got to move on here. Anyway, again, folks, if you'd like to chime in today, the new number is 818-564-7772. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do that, if you're new to the show, or if you've never seen the Mentality Show, then we must warn you that the views and opinions expressed on this show, some listeners and viewers may find offensive. Viewer discretion. We don't give a fuck. All right, folks, let's get into it. We got Rosie the River.
Oh shit.
We don't give a fuck.
We don't give a. That sounded like I was okay. We don't give a fuck. Perfect. We got to do that. All right, so folks, the meat and potatoes, the dick and balls, the pussy and the vagina of the show. It is time. Now, here on this show, there's almost about 150 years of grown man. I'm talking about not kids, but grown man experience on this show
Damn, y'all
between
are
Vato
old.
V, Dr. CW, myself, and Tech C, and I'm not even throwing in there KC and all those guys.
That's
Casey's commenting, but they're
Yeah.
old now.
Just like him. So there's a lot of years of grown man experience, but believe it or not, even with all that, we even still don't know how the hell some women think. I've said it on this show many times. Women are a paradox wrapped in its own enigma. Okay? That's pretty much how I feel about how women think. That's why we have Rosie the Riveter here today to save the day and answer some of these questions we all sort of have to clear things up on how most women think. Now, I talked to Rosie before the show. We all know that Rosie's her own person, okay? She has her own thoughts and views and opinions. So I said, Rosie, I need you to open your mind and I need you to explain to us and talk to us about how most women think. These are your girlfriends, your family, you know, just women you've talked to, friends, all that stuff in life. How would they answer these questions? Okay, so let's
we need to like swear her in.
yes, that's a great idea, Vato V.
I'm not
So-
putting my hand on my own testicles. I finally had them removed.
She misses
All right.
hers.
I miss mine.
How much do you love your cell phone?
Not
You
that
love it?
much.
Okay, you know you love Vato V, right? You're in love with
So
him.
my phone.
Let's put it on the
All right.
Bible.
Put your hand on the phone.
Other hand.
On the phone.
Do
Oh,
you swear?
That is that one. It's my right hand. Oh, I'm
that's your
raising my
phone.
right hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, and answer these questions truthfully?
So help your balls.
So help your ass and titties.
I do.
Okay.
She said I do.
All right. So
The
you
only
two are
time I'll be
married.
saying that.
By the power invested in me, you two are married. No,
Why?
Shit, no. Hey, whoa. Take that back about 15 steps.
Rosie the Vato V. All right, so here's my
Rosie
question
the
to you, Rosie. I need you to
questions.
answer these again honestly and just outright.
Balls.
Okay.
Balls.
It's a, we're gonna exactly. Did I say deep?
We said deep.
Balls deep. All right, so let's do this. Now I'm gonna start out light. I'm not gonna get too heavy. We got some sexual questions. We got some all kinds of funny questions. But here's mine.
If y'all have questions, please feel free to send them in.
Send them in. We'll ask them.
See what?
Texie is standing by to read
yeah.
those questions.
Yes, yes.
All right, folks. All right, Rosie. I'm sorry. What's more important to you? A man that looks okay and treats you like a queen,
Mm-hmm.
or a man that looks really, really good and treats you just okay?
Interesting. For me, I'm going to go with looks okay, but treats me like a queen.
Wow.
Of course, of course, of course. I
I can
figured
close
you-
my eyes and envision somebody else, but as long as you're
fucked up.
treating me like a queen,
That's
hell
fucked up.
fucking yeah. Hey, you guys are going to tell me y'all have never closed your eyes and been
Fucked
like,
up.
I always close my
I
eyes.
can't do it.
you know,
I can't. Oh, he said you always close your eyes. By the way, Vato
No, he
is
doesn't.
fucking Rosie right now. So. That is,
Under the chair.
it's still in my head. It's still in my head that I'm banging somebody that's just okay. I need to be turned on. I need to be turned on.
well,
by,
I'm pretty sure if she's sucking your dick, you're going to be turned on, right?
I like to look.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I
look
do
at
like
the
to
top of
look.
her head. As long
I
as
have
her hair
closed my
color.
eyes during that. Yeah.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah,
You're
but-
fine.
But you
Like I
know,
said.
But what about when I'm fucking her? I gotta.
Turn her around.
Turn her around.
She better have a nice ass.
Hey, TNA. TNA.
Anything bent
Hey,
over is
we
nice,
think
huh?
Hmm?
anything bent
Anything
over.
bent over looks
True.
nice.
I agree.
And
A
enhances.
woman with the smallest ass enhances by 3 or 4 when you bend her over. Did you know that?
Damn, that means. Whew,
Yeah.
No wonder you're like,
She
yeah,
got a
I can do
fat
it.
ass. She,
Yes.
even more. So here's an attachment to that question.
Follow-up question.
Attach me.
A follow-up question to that. So, you said you'd rather be with a man that
It's
looks okay and
But
treats you.
treats me like a queen.
How
Hell
long
yeah.
can that last? You imagining him as, say, Brad Pitt when you're fucking.
Let me tell you,
Flav.
a really long time.
What
It actually can last a really
Mm.
long time, just simply because of the fact that he's stimulating the emotional part. You have to remember, yes, we are also physical. Of course, we want to look at him and be like, yeah, okay, but I can sit on his face and make that disappear. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
But he's feeding the emotional part of me that's like, yes, you're right. I do deserve
Okay.
to go get my nails done.
I love that answer. That's a great answer if you were running for Congress.
It's a woman question.
But let me ask you this. Here's another follow-up to that.
Okay.
A man that treats you okay. Okay. I'm
Here
sorry. A
comes
man
the
that
dick
treats you good. A man that treats you okay and handsome and all this stuff. Or a man that treats you really, really good, but he got a small dick. So remember, we're talking emotional here.
It's emotion.
That's all right. Baby, we're going to Hustlers. A lot.
You're still gonna work with him, huh?
A lot.
Damn.
All right, okay.
Fuck yeah, I
You are
am.
very loyal to this
Strap-ons.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, I am. You know why?
Why?
Mhm.
Because there's plenty of toys that will do the work. You just gotta be like, you know what, baby? I think we should explore these toys. Like, I saw them on Facebook, and some of my friends have them.
I like.
But then-
like the love
I know, but
I want
you to
hold me and squeeze me.
okay. Well, now you're just gay. So
But then,
I'm just
but
kidding.
that's gonna depend. But see, then you're gonna start depending on the toy. And not
well,
the
I
guy.
can't depend on his dick now,
Well,
can I?
Yeah, but that's why.
Can I
it's
depend on his
it's
dick?
gonna be-
No, but can I depend on him treating me like a queen while
You
he's
can always replace
buying
the
me
toy.
a
but not the
rose?
dick.
Casey said these questions are confusing to me. Another confusing to Rosie.
Who?
KC, put the weed down and concentrate.
Casey, help
Yeah,
me.
put the weed down and concentrate. You'll get it. It'll come to you, buddy.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
What's Here's a question for you. What makes a man an attractive man?
You know what? It's different for It's different for all women.
For the most part.
It's different for all women. To me, tall.
Yeah, that's kind of a
He
broad
has to be tall.
tall. He
He
has
has
to be tall.
tall, broad shoulders. He has to have like a man look to him. He can't look like a little
Bitch.
What's tall?
He
What's
can't.
tall? Over 6 feet? Over 5'9"?
taller,
Taller than you?
than me to make sure that I'm able to wear heels and still be shorter than you.
Well,
Mind
you're
you,
about
I'm
6'8". That's not a lot of
without
options.
heels on.
Now, what are you? Was about
I'm
5'8"?
5'8" without heels on.
So you about 6 feet. Well, about 5.
I need
11.
him to be at least 6 feet and more.
Okay.
Big size.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
That's fair. A lot of women say that too.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
answering, you know, for a lot
So
of women.
tall men, obviously, if we're just looking at physical things, some women like facial hair. For me personally, yes, I'm a facial
You
hair.
are a facial
oh
hair
hell
person.
yeah, I am.
Yep. What is it about a
Yum.
man with facial hair?
The
It's just-
brocha.
It's like I don't know what it is. It's a manly thing. I'm like, yes, be rugged, but certain facial hair. Like I can do a goatee, I can do the mustache, but a full beard. I mean,
Really? That's kind of getting in style these days. Beards.
I know it is, and let me tell you, there are some men that look really good with beards on. And yes, I thought to myself, yeah, I do. But but for me, for the most part, I'd like to be able to see some of your face. I want to
Here's a
see your
question for you.
jawline.
What about a man with gray hair? Is that some
Yes,
men wonder?
but
Salt
I'm
and pepper.
also into older dudes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Again.
he's not that much older than. Oh yeah, he
Yes,
is. Okay,
he
yeah,
is.
kind of is.
Almost
That's
a
right.
decade, but
That's
we won't
right.
get into
I
that.
keep forgetting you because you're so mature for your age. I keep
He
forgetting
just called
that
me
you're-
old.
that
You're
is
a
another word
youngster.
for old.
Cougar.
Okay, so the way you answered that question, I want to ask more questions, but I'm getting old too. I forgot some of the questions I was supposed to ask.
Or forget the question.
So
We all know that.
we have a lot of. Tech C has a question for you. This guy.
Here's the question.
I forgot
You
too.
asked me earlier about whores.
Definition of a whore.
Yeah.
The definition of a whore.
What's the definition of a whore?
I mean, if you are watching me on Facebook Live, I mean, hello.
She's right here, folks.
She's right here.
Hey. No, definition of a whore. That's
Is a-
really
well,
interesting.
How about let me ask you this: if a woman fucks a guy on the first date, tell me yes or no. If a woman fucks a guy on the first date,
No.
no. If a woman has more than 30 sexual partners,
No.
if a woman doesn't fuck me on the first date but sucks my dick,
No.
she's not a whore.
No.
There's no whores in her mind.
Well, yeah.
Hold
What's
on.
the definition
There
of
is
a
a
whore?
whore.
Okay.
There is a
She
whore.
woman
accepts
Let's
money for
say-
sex.
Yeah, that's definitely a whore.
No, that's prostitution.
Mm.
Different.
Whore.
Hooker is hooker-esque. No. Okay, let's say I fuck a guy in the morning and then about 3 hours later I'm like calling the next Z because I need
Oh,
more.
that's
And then maybe a
info.
few hours later I'm like
different dudes
I
who
need
rotates
I
different
need a
dudes.
different dick.
Have you
For
ever been a
dinner.
whore then?
Negative.
You never fucked two different dudes
But I
in the
can
same
neither
day?
confirm nor deny this one.
Ah. Hey,
We
so-
don't, all right, y'all want to know the real answer to that
Yes.
one?
Yes.
You used to took
It
oath.
happened one time, huh? Or two times.
Okay, sure, we'll call it
We're
one.
getting
Or
juicy.
3.
Look, when one doesn't satisfy, you just have to be like, the itch has not been scratched.
Interesting.
I'm in a shower, maybe soak a little bit. Bring on the next dick.
Interesting. At least you shower and soak. That's good. You know, some women don't. They just like, come on, get
Nah.
it.
They don't
Sloppy
have
seconds.
that fresh
Wipey bath.
So, have I been a whore? That's why I said if you're watching me on Facebook Live, hi everybody.
Hello.
I think at some point in a woman's life, not every woman, they've all been whores.
Look, prudes.
Yes, I know
Dr.
men.
CW
who
would marry
definitely-
you.
I know.
Yeah, he would
Hey.
love you. Dr. CW loves his whores.
I'm a reformed whore.
You're the ones that get paid.
Hey, would that make me refurbished?
Refurbished vagina. How often does the average woman masturbate? We're talking not just you, Rosie,
Oh.
but the average woman. And
I was like,
She's already ready to answer that.
Damn, that was
Never
a
mind.
blurted out.
Yep. Ready to go.
For the most part, how
like
often
I
do
just
women
did it right
masturbate?
now. Nobody saw.
Women, they can do that too. They can masturbate like they can just do a Kegel. Okay, so I just need you to sign here. I mean, while they're at work, it's crazy. Y'all can masturbate just like that.
Quick.
But how often do women do it?
So the average woman may do it, maybe 2-3 times a week. Maybe.
average
me, the average woman. Now, if we're talking about me, well, what day of the week is it?
Oh, shit.
How tired am I?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Mentality show day.
It's
It's already been
12.
like 4 times,
Today?
Just in 1 week.
Jeez,
like in the last hour.
I
But
believe
okay.
that. So the average Susie Q walking down the street, the nerdiest chick, okay,
Hey, I'm
Marsha type chick.
I'm a Marsha.
She you're a whore. Well, she
Hey, you know what?
An
It's
admitted
those
whore.
nerdy, quiet ones that are the biggest whores out there, though.
I agree.
Let me tell you,
That's hot.
I
they're
agree.
like, no, I'm shy. No, don't look at me. And they're just like, fuck yeah, let me put on the
Yeah.
leather, the stilettos, and I'm going to whoop you into some
pleather.
fucking shape. Fuck
That reminds
yeah.
me of that
Casey
movie.
says, "God damn, Rosie."
I love you,
Remi-
Casey.
That reminds me of that movie.
That was me.
One time in band camp, and then she just fucked the shit out of that kid.
She flew up her pussy.
Yes,
She's like, I'm going to make that
Oh.
thing.
So, what about women, church-going women?
Church-going women are
Are
probably
they-
like, I'm gonna masturbate, but I'm gonna pray a little rosary just before.
I've done it. That's true. I've fucked a lot of women who claim to be women of God. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
yes,
us women of God sometimes just need a little Jesus in us.
Hey.
Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Oh Lord.
I said I'm a
Lord,
woman of
God,
God.
oh my God.
Does anyone?
Oh my God. There you go.
There you go. You know I'm actually saying that in real life. Vato V, you had a question.
Hey, why do girls go to the bathroom together?
Birds of a feather. Fly
Good question.
together.
What are y'all doing there? Do you masturbate? Do you?
We
lick each other's-
taste each other's clits to make
Oh
sure that
my
we're clean.
God, that's how men think too. That's what we
I
think.
I know.
Oh,
that's
that's
why
how
I
we
had to
think.
say it.
Dirty
But
ass
no,
motherfucker.
gentlemen, do you know how creepy it would be to go? It's creepy going to the bathroom by yourself, especially when it's right next to the men's one, and you see all these creepy dudes just lingering.
In the club?
They see you go in there by yourself, they're
Checking
gonna be
up and
like,
down.
"I'm
the
gonna,"
club.
yeah, and you hear the heavy breathing, the, and you're like, no. At least there's a witness there.
Yeah. If I was a woman, I would always, when I go to the stall, look for hidden cameras and
Yeah, we do.
creepy,
Believe me,
perverted
we
shit
do.
like that.
Oh, we
Yeah.
also make friends. If we're drunk enough, we make friends with all the other drunk girls that are in there. It's like I come out and I'm like, oh my God, I just made 3 besties. And we hear a girl that's arguing with her man on the phone. It's like, hang up, tell him to fuck off. We don't want to talk to him. Or
Is there-
we'll take her phone and be like, fuck you. She's
What if it
better than
smells?
that.
What
As
if
there-
it smells in there?
As they're taking a shit.
Yeah, exactly. What about during
We've
moments
done
of shitting?
Same thing.
Like, oh,
we have
girl,
conversations.
My friend, he just
It's like, ugh.
My man is cheating.
No, it's like, ugh. The guy that I'm here with is really just a dinner date, but I guess.
if you talk to me, if I'm in the stall and some motherfucker's trying to have a conversation with me, okay, I don't care what stall, if it's the urinal or if it's the toilet, I'm taking a shit or a piss, and somebody tries to have a conversation with me, that's almost kind of like fighting type. Like,
Yeah.
you can get your
We
ass
should
whooped
go
for
to,
that, right?
to do bathroom stall talk and get a
Can we make that a
get a-
podcast?
get a mic and then you just be like, hey man, how you doing?
Hey,
Oh, excuse me.
you have a question?
Doing great. Oh, you're the mentality show. I've seen you on
I have a
TV.
question for you. Put the fucking mic under the stall.
Excuse me, if you've got a minute of your time, please.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Okay, so we talked about masturbation. He asked you. Okay, here's a question. Do girls these days find a man attractive if she feels he has a lot of options with other women?
Yes.
That's more attractive
Believe it
to
or
you?
not, yeah.
It's
No,
kind of
yeah,
that alpha
it's-
male thing, right?
It's the alpha
So
male
if you don't
thing.
think he looks attractive, but you know he has a lot of attention, then you'd be like,
Well, yeah, because it's like, why does he have that attention?
Something
I want to know
about it.
why he has that attention.
Interesting.
You know,
is
I
he a
always
good
said,
conversationalist? Because is he a good linguist?
does he have a big dick?
Nope, linguist. I said linguist.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cunnilingus.
linguist.
Cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus.
The link is right.
lingdicness.
Sounds like a Mexican dish.
Lingdicness.
Do we if a man I've always said this on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
There's a group of women. Let's say you're with 4 of your girlfriends,
Mm-hmm.
and a man comes up and approaches the table,
Mm-hmm.
and he chooses to give one woman more attention than you. Does that make you want him more?
Are you gonna
It's
be a
like a
hater?
competition
Are you
thing.
gonna be a hater?
Like, why did he give me attention and why is he
Yeah.
paying attention to that girl?
Exactly.
That bitch?
No, it's gonna be more like, he's not that good looking, anyways.
Oh, so you're hating?
Yeah,
You gonna
I'm
be
not
hating?
hating on her.
yeah.
Why not?
He's just not my cup of tea.
No,
coffee,
okay,
shot
he's a
of
good-looking
tequila.
man. He's
oh,
a good-looking
man.
And you
Okay.
actually wanted him to talk to you, but he talked to your girlfriends. Does
Yeah.
that make you want him even more?
You hating?
Yeah, you know what? Girls are gonna be hating.
Yeah.
We girls are gonna be hating because it's like, bitch, you fucking got him. Ugh. Why did I
Hey.
look at you when I said bitch? I'm sorry.
And that leads me to another question. Why is it that you guys call each other bitches? Hey, bitch this and bitch that, but when
Right.
a man calls you bitch, it's like,
No, because now you're being offensive.
also, it's not, you guys are not offensive
No,
to
we're
each
not
other?
being offensive. It's like, bitch, let me tell you what he said. Or girl.
You can't call me a bitch. Oh,
No,
sorry.
you can't. No. Just like you can't. You guys, men can't call us
Bitch,
the C
please.
word. You guys
Yeah,
can't
C
call
word.
us the see you next Tuesday word.
I heard that. Yeah, they've made bitch the word bitch fashionable these days,
Yes,
but you
it's
can't make that word
fashion.
cunt.
But see, this is my
It's
definition.
like Mexican kids using the N word.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fucking stupid. You know what? I'm gonna
I
say
hate
this. I'm gonna
Ooh,
say this
he
to
is
all these
so
fucking
mad about
motherfuckers
that
right now.
one.
Let's go there, and I'm gonna say this. Hey,
Oh, he put the phone down.
look, motherfuckers. With all due
And
respect,
somebody
if
with
you're
a bitch.
G's, if you're SS, like, hey, just keep it G, man. Don't be disrespectful to the homies like that, because
Dude, why you calling him a term
we are not here to be fucking disrespectful
Yeah,
to
yes,
another
sir.
race, because that's going to fucking start a race war. that's race is
I
word.
think some of them
Like
want that.
us, you know, we have our what vatos and all that shit, right? I mean,
Mhm.
it's disrespectful.
Yeah, I
I've
would
never said that to you.
no,
You
no,
know, never.
no, not,
Not
at
even
all.
fucking around. You know what I'm saying?
No, and you never would. You know,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
type of person. Yeah.
So it's like, hey, if we're gonna keep it G, keep it G. I don't know who the fuck said that that's okay for somebody to be
use the N word.
use the N word to another race. Like, hey, you
They say to each other the same race.
Yeah, it's like I'm sorry,
That's
man.
what I was
It's like
gonna
me
say.
telling you what's up.
Yeah, and like fuck no, homie. Nah. Fuck
That's what I was
that.
gonna say. When I hear black folks use the N word to each other and describe each other as the N word, to me it looks it sets black folks back. I wonder how white people or other races are looking at this and what they're thinking. Now, most black people would answer that like, I don't give a fuck what white people, what other people are thinking. I'm gonna be me. However, be you, okay? And I understand all that, but just understand, have an understanding that word is such a ghetto ass fucking slave historic type word to use, and we didn't even come up with that. I know some black people say, oh, by using that word and calling each other the N word, it's like we've taken the power away from the creator of the word and all that. So there's all kinds of excuses as to why people use that word. But if you're someone of an intelligence and you have somewhat of a vocabulary, or you don't, upgrade your vocabulary, okay?
Exactly.
Educate
Well,
yourself.
you just said it right then and there. You have intelligence, so obviously these people who are using this word have none.
With that,
But you have some intelligent people like Dave Chappelle, funny dude, okay,
Yeah,
genius, smart man.
I thought we were
uses the
talking
N-word all
about,
the time.
like Hispanics talking Hispanics.
Oh, yeah. No, I was talking about black folks using
Okay.
it because Vato V went off on the folks who.
Yeah, but he's a
aren't the
comedian though.
N-word.
Like he's
Yeah.
trying to use it as a funny
it's being
thing.
funny.
and
I have a
I see that, but it's just it even makes him, it dumbs him down to me when you use that word.
Don't be dumb. Read a book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, would that be the equivalent of like white people calling each other Nazis? Like, don't be a Nazi.
I mean, white
I
people
don't
get
think it's equivalent.
insulted by calling. If you call it, a white person calls another person a Nazi, that white person being spoken to or being called that is probably going to feel insulted.
not derogatory.
And white people are killing each other over that word, like Russia. You know,
Yeah.
I
they're
know. That's
using-
why I'm at. What's
Yeah.
I'm saying.
No,
like,
the N word is it's
I
just
mean, it's also an N
I
word.
think the N word is number one. Like that's just number one. It's
my
like
intelligence.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the obvious.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here.
but
No,
you
you're
know,
here for sexual talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
well,
about
you know,
women.
like I said, read a book.
read a book.
Sex book.
50
Porn.
sets. What is that shit
50
called?
Shades of
There you go,
N-words.
that one.
all right. We're kind of going off the topic
No,
here.
ours
Sorry.
is
In other
to
words-
hear it from you, not read a book.
Exactly.
Aw.
We're
Ooh,
here.
audiobook.
There you go.
Ooh.
Hey, at least it's
Hey,
a
I
book.
have one. What's the big deal with leaving this toilet seat up?
What's
Oh,
the big
yeah, it's
deal
a
with
good
leaving the toilet seat
It's a
up?
good question.
She's gonna fall in.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
Believe it or not,
Yeah.
when you sit on it, you fall the fuck in.
Well, don't you look at it before you sit
No,
down?
what if it's the middle of the
Yes.
fucking night?
Turn
Why
the
do-
fucking light on.
Hey.
It's this simple.
Hey, look it. Here's my
It's this
here's
simple.
my reasoning. I live in a house. I have two boys.
Teach
and
them
then-
to put
so
it
there's
down.
3 boys. Yeah.
Teach them to put
We
it down.
piss more than one sits. So leave it up. We all pissing.
Okay.
So
never
unless she
understood
wants to wipe,
wins.
because they're little, unless she wants to wipe the piss of the little boys, because when you're little, you spray it a little bit. Leave them up.
Majority wins.
Hey,
I
or-
told you that's
I
a good
think so.
point. That's a
Majority
good
rule.
point.
Or have her give her own bathroom.
Ooh.
Oh, do I get my own bathroom?
Sure, why not?
Our boys use our bathroom. So it's like, look at that.
Fair. Like either way.
Hey, you know, I've always wondered that too. What's the deal? What's the big deal about that?
Here's a
Because you're
Because
gonna
just
fall
as
in.
much as we can put it up or put it down every time after,
It takes just
Yeah.
as much effort.
you can put it
down.
It takes
down
more
if you have
energy
to.
to lift than to, you know,
I know. and
gravity.
We have the fancy ones that just come down real slow.
Yeah.
Lord.
Turn
That would drive
that
me
takes
bananas.
forever.
I'd be
turn
like,
on the light.
What if you got a shit and you got to wait on 8 seconds for the thing to come down?
I'm just saying, like, what person
don't have diarrhea.
runs, even because I run and take a shit sometimes and it's up, and I'm like, whatever, put it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I always look at the toilet. I'm not gonna put my ass on the toilet bowl and then fall in. Ugh, fucking, my balls are in the water
It's
and
just
shit.
a disturbance. It's an annoyance.
You're
Plus,
lazy.
it's something. No,
You're
and let's
lazy.
be
I think
honest.
it's just
It's a
something you
power
do.
No.
trick.
Alright.
Power trick.
Y'all wanna know?
Bullshit.
You want to
Yeah.
know? Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you what it
Power
is.
Okay.
It's just one more thing for us to bitch at you for.
Exactly.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
It is just
Keeping
one
it
more
real.
thing
That's
for
true.
us
Rosie
to
the Riveter.
bitch
Hey,
at you for.
Let's keep it real. Here's
You
a
want a list?
here's a question. I'll give you a question. Why is it that when a
Give it to
woman
me.
asks her man, does this outfit make me look fat?
Yeah.
Why
How would you like us
how
to
the
answer?
fuck are we supposed to answer that question?
Yeah.
No, baby.
When you look in the mirror, didn't you figure that out yourself?
Obviously not.
And then
Dickwad,
get
you
offended.
know.
Like, what the fuck? How the fuck are we supposed to answer that?
No,
question?
Right,
You say,
right.
you say,
Lie.
no.
Exactly.
You have to get his high pitched voice. No.
No. You get an inflection, or you know what? Be like, you know what? I don't really like that outfit for today.
You know, I've done that.
That is the best way to do
I've
it.
done
It's
that.
still gonna get you laid. Be like, baby, the fact that you helped me pick an outfit, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Remember that
Let me ride your face really fast before we go. Oh, no,
Remember that
that's just me.
flower shirt that you wore a couple?
Yes.
Try that
You
one.
say something like, you know what?
You
You look
notice
hot
something.
as fuck.
Remember that baggy dress you have?
Remember that moo
Wear that one.
the PJs that you wore? Wear those.
Well, why don't you take that shit off? Does this make me look fat? Why don't you take this shit off and
Let
fuck
me
me?
find.
There you go.
It's like,
I'll give you my answer post-nut syndrome. It will be okay.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck me for a
No.
real answer. If a girl rejects me, is it attractive if I keep pursuing her?
no, that's like stalker-esque. How many times have I rejected you?
No, right? I figured the.
I mean, I should
60
really only
times
have
the
to
charm.
reject you once, unless she's playing hard to get. But who's playing hard to get nowadays? Obviously nobody. Everyone's
what?
just like, I'm gonna fuck you on the
Because,
first date.
well,
And we're gonna figure out if this is gonna work
But
out.
nowadays, everybody has options because you have a phone, you have the online dating shit, and it's like you can find
Do me
whoever
a
the fuck.
favor. Stop with the whole options thing. That is like the most annoying thing for a woman, for a man to be like, well, you know, I picked you, but I had options. Fuck you. Fuck your options.
Whoa.
You either fucking pick me or you don't. Bye.
Wait, you said earlier a man with options is attractive.
It is.
See?
Hold
See?
on, but I
See
don't
what
need
she
you
just
rubbing
did?
my nose in it.
Exactly.
But I
See,
want to remind
That
you.
is proof that women just
prove a
don't
point.
get themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a paradox.
That's the thing.
I'm an
Okay,
enigma.
Paradox wrapped in his own enigma. I wanna.
That's
I'm sorry,
disrespectful.
enigma.
Yeah.
No, but think. Okay,
You're
hold on.
unintelligent.
Hold on. No, look.
He just has to give the appearance that he
Yes,
has
the
options, but he
appearance
can't
is-
throw that in your
No,
face.
you don't sit there and be like, well, you know, I picked you. I had other options. Don't fucking tell me that
"Oh yeah,
shit.
no, that's
No.
an instant way to lose
It's like,
vagina."
I have options right here. I'd be like, okay, well then go call them.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Yeah,
he-
he's a
he-
dumbass if he's gonna rub that in your
Here's
face.
another question.
And there are dumbasses out there.
There are a lot of dumbasses out
With
there.
hard dicks.
Yeah, they're ready to go with options.
Small
You have one?
dicks
You
too.
have one?
Yeah, go ahead. If you have one,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say, I always said that we knew God was a man because women get periods and
Yeah.
bear children and
They're
all
the
the
devil.
fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So what does it feel like to have
Smelly
to have a
vaginas.
period?
What does it feel like to have a period? Okay.
Ugh, I don't want to hear this. I'm gonna put my earmuffs
Squishy.
Very
and-
very bloody.
on. Smelly.
Okay, so
Ugh.
I'm gonna use a phrase that my sister uses sometimes when she's on her period. She's like, "Ugh, I feel like I just gave birth to a jellyfish."
Oh.
Because yes, clots happen, and
Oh.
be careful if you're wearing a pad. Only because you feel that, and you're just kind of, especially if you don't have the
You
option.
feel
Like,
when you have a
Yes.
child, I feel it come out.
yes,
Oh.
you do. You can feel it. I mean,
Feel it like
it's just,
skeet skeet.
no, it's more like a.
And when you're wearing a pad, is it true that you don't know if it like you're seeping out the back?
Yes.
Or peck your
So
pad?
Oh.
pads are horrible. I mean, they're a great invention for
Virgins.
baby diapers,
women,
diapers.
for women who
virgins.
have wide set vaginas and can't fit a tampon.
Oh.
That's a thing, by the way. But yes, sometimes you feel like you're leaking. I mean, even when you're wearing a tampon, you still gotta wear a pad, even if it's a small one, just to
What
you
did
know.
women do in the early centuries? when
Rags.
They had their periods,
rags.
and they would take it out and just wring it out and put it back in.
Yeah,
I
they'd
mean,
wash it and put a fresh one because yeah, that was a thing. But
Hey, but
What
you
about
know-
during the caveman
Hey,
years? Dude?
But let me
Women-
tell you, that was deemed as like a great thing because you know what? She's a woman now. I can fuck her. I can make a baby. And well, women were property, so it was like we were being fucked
Ugh.
whether we wanted to or
Like,
not.
You have a female dog, right?
You have a bitch.
Wait till that little dog starts bleeding and
Oh,
leaving
yeah.
trails of
Trail
blood.
of
Oh,
everywhere.
we've had her neutered already or spaded.
Oh.
No, I'm not
Spaded?
dealing with that bloody
That works.
period shit. We got
Okay.
her spaded day one.
Because when I had my husky, she used to drag her ass around and be like little wet butts.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know her
Yeah.
spaded.
Yeah,
No.
Tech does not believe
By
in
the way,
taking the dogs to the vet.
I know. I know
Cheap.
men are very
Cheap.
like anti-fucking during period, but it just feels so good.
Or get a guy drunk
To
and
the
he
man
don't
or
give
the
a fuck.
woman?
It feels good to the girl. It like cures period cramps. It makes it go away a little faster.
Causes H's.
You're welcome.
No, it doesn't.
You're welcome.
And
Then you've
it's,
done this.
Why not?
You fuck
take her ass to the shower and
Fuck
fucking
me in the shower. That's fine.
Oh,
You
did
get
you see
the
blood on your
splatter of
penis?
blood
close
everywhere.
my eyes.
Fucking in the water, doesn't that
Honestly,
like take
nothing.
away like the
It does. The sensation.
no,
For
the,
him, not for
the,
me.
The bleeding,
the
the flow.
slipperiness.
Hey,
The
you know what?
slippery?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But
It's like a little like
yeah,
rough, you know.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you fucked a girl on her period?
it does. But I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
He's like,
I don't.
I've never
I
fucked
mean,
a
I'm
girl.
not saying like
It's
you
not
guys should eat us out. No,
the
no.
first choice.
No. Right?
Obviously, it's not a first choice, but if it's like,
I've never
It's
fucked a girl on
happening.
her period. I fucked a girl and caused periods, but I've never fucked a girl on her
you
period.
caused a period.
I fuck girls and they just start bleeding, just bleeding. And
That's
they say I
really-
made their periods come down. I mean,
my god!
Yeah,
you know
I
she was
say the
pregnant.
Such a
exact
turn-off.
same thing.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, it was so good that my period started.
yeah,
It,
do that again.
it just slipped out, and then the blood came.
It's
Oh.
like, oh, that's so crazy. I had no idea that my cycle was about to start.
Oh, I was fucking this girl one time. It was so good and wet. It was dark.
Oh, I bet it was.
Oh, this pussy's so good and fucking wet. It's the perfect
It was
amount
me.
of wetness and texture.
I did it.
And it was.
I woke up. It was a fucking crime scene. It was
Oh,
disgusting. Blood everywhere, and she was so hot too. I especially when I was
Can't you
younger,
smell?
it
Isn't
just
there like
turned
a
me off.
stench?
Iron.
It
It's
smelled like
iron.
Yeah,
it
it's
smelled like
iron.
it smelled like irony, like
That's why they call me Iron Man.
Hey,
All right, we got a lot of questions to go through here.
shit.
All right, how do girls feel about these dick pics that dudes are sending?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
How do girls feel about this?
So just so
Angle
we're
it.
clear.
Angle it right and send it to her.
Do they secretly like it and then?
Yeah,
say
no,
they
we
don't?
totally use that as masturbation material. I'm
Some
lying.
women do.
We don't.
Yeah.
What women do you know that are like,
Women-
oh, I can't wait to get a dick pic from you so I can just
Women
pretend
have
that
Hey,
I
that song
slide
say
it in?
Snapchat me that. Bro.
Snapchat. Women have asked. I'm sure men. We
Men,
been
have
in
y'all been
situations-
asked for
I've
dick
been asked for
pics?
dick pics. I was a
Well,
single,
because they need to confirm.
single man for a long time, so I've run into a lot of women, and yeah, I've run into women who have asked specifically for dick pics.
Is the
You know what I do? I'll send them just a dark picture, just all black.
the fig nuts?
Like, what's this? My dick.
Is it the reason why they ask is because they want to confirm it's the size
Yeah.
or what?
No, we want to see what it looks like. What's it look like? Is it crooked? Is it straight?
Yeah.
Is it gonna wink at me? What's it doing?
Does it have an H? Does it have gangrene?
It's like if you say
Damn.
like, you know,
Schneck- Is it circumcised?
Do we
It's
denim?
one of those where it's like,
Schmegma?
Yeah.
you know, it's a little crooked. It's like, what does that mean? Show me.
So when you meet a man, like men, when we meet women, one of the questions that cross our mind in the beginning is like, I wonder if I hope she keeps herself clean. I hope she's a clean woman. Do women ask themselves the question
God,
when
I
they
hope
meet a
he's
man?
clean.
Does he have hygiene, of course.
Yeah.
I wonder how big his dick is, or if he has a
Yes.
sizable penis.
Does
Yes.
it, does it have a
Some-
smell
yes.
to it?
It's like, does the good lookingness match the dick?
Yeah,
Or does the dick match the good lookingness? Because
yeah, because you can get the
there are
perfect dude,
times
and
where
his,
it
his dick
doesn't.
is just.
Ba-ba-boom.
Yeah.
very disappointing, like
I can
incredibly
imagine.
disappointing. Gentlemen, don't
Yeah.
oversell it. Sometimes just saying like, yeah, you know, I know what I'm doing. Be like, really? Show me.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Over under promise and over deliver.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't under promise and over deliver.
Just do it.
Or just
Just don't say
don't-
shit and just do it.
over promise and under deliver.
Yeah.
lick her till she comes and then let her go on her married little.
Hey, here's a question for you. And you
Under
know,
promise and fuck her liver.
Hit her kidneys.
Ugh.
Wow, that was
Dude, I
you.
taste your
That
Say
was,
again?
freaking bologna.
I tasted whatever you ate.
Oh,
Barbecue?
jeez.
Sauce? Did you have a hot dog earlier?
I know, right? Oh,
shitty dog.
Bratwurst?
We're good.
oh, that's worse. That's worse than a woman.
Marinated
With the
chicken.
Marinade? Yeah, okay.
Seasoned?
That's what it was.
Smells like iron. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead,
Irony
brother.
chicken. Hey, question.
Yeah.
For a woman, what is it that
I like
is
breast.
what is it that how many
Breasts.
baby daddies does a fucking guy have to have in order for you to
Baby
be
daddies?
baby mamas. Baby daddies. Baby mamas. How many baby mamas is okay for a guy to have, and how many kids is okay for a guy to have with a baby mama?
Without making the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, without making the
Oh.
baby bunch. Yep.
Okay. That's a really good question. So for me personally, 2 is too many.
2 is
Oh,
too
too
many.
many.
2 is too many. Just I mean,
How many kids?
Most women say that too.
How many
It's-
kids?
you know, I'd say maybe 3 would be my max for me.
Oh, most women say 2.
But I mean, 3 is like literally pushing the envelope.
With 3
But
different baby mamas or
No,
one baby mama?
no. I prefer with one baby mama, but
How about 2 baby
'cause
mamas?
you realize
3 baby mamas.
it's no different than when men having
4
to
baby
deal with
mamas.
One.
women's baby daddies. Like y'all don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with your baby mama drama.
I don't want to deal with one
My
with
favorite-
kids.
Yeah.
I'm
my
not fucking
favorite
with a woman
thing-
with kids, man.
Thanks. The good thing is I'm not into you.
That's just that's just what I prefer. That's just what I prefer. You know.
But yeah, no. I mean,
how many guys do you think the majority of guys don't want to fuck with women with kids?
The first thing when I tell my friends that I met a woman, the first question
Does she
my
have kids?
friend, does she have kids? That is, does she have kids? That's like something that's
But when you get to a certain age,
You don't give a fuck.
she most likely has kids.
Yes.
true.
I
If
said
you
it
meet that,
already.
if you meet that unicorn that doesn't,
I'm a
then
unicorn.
she's an even
Marry
better
her.
keeper. Marry her, right?
But
Exactly.
hey, but
Give her
why?
kids and marry her.
But why does
She's
that?
gonna want kids.
But hold on though. Why does that unicorn doesn't have any kids and she's older?
Cause she's got a
She can-
horn.
There's a lot of women who were focused on their career. I
Yeah,
just
they're
recently met a
horny.
woman. I just recently met a woman who
Maybe she's
has a
gonna keep a
home.
man.
She has a home.
She's gonna keep a man's.
Yeah,
she,
man.
She has,
Nice.
she has a home. She's successful. Has a great job, and she focused a lot into accomplishing that. And she was with men that wasted her time, and she wanted a kid, but when she realized she wasted her time with these guys, she let them go. Now she's at that point
You
where
really thought this went out, huh?
Well,
He
yeah.
really did.
I had a conversation with
you
myself.
know. So there's some one-offs. There's reasons out there. Not every woman is a bad woman who doesn't have kids. Not every woman who has kids is a bad woman. You know.
Well, I mean, the same goes for. I mean, how many guys are out there that don't have kids?
Yeah.
How many
It's the same
guys
thing
are out there
now?
who don't
like,
have?
yeah, now.
There's some guys out there who don't have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
I
the
was-
same thing as women.
I was in my 30s, and when I got married, I have kids.
That's
started
fairly
early.
I was the unicorn.
But at least you have a horn. You didn't want to find a unicorn that had a horn that wanted to.
If look,
You.
this is
Peg
this.
you.
I'm gonna probably sound like a dick right now, but
You
I
are.
don't give a fuck.
Well, we all know you are, so
Yeah, right.
it's okay.
It's okay. See, it's
Why I'm
confirmed.
with
Good.
ya.
See,
It's
here's
all
the
good.
Right. Here's the thing. Like, gentlemen that are out there, especially youngsters, man. If you guys are out there and whatever floats your boat, it's all good. But if you guys are gonna be with a person, if you guys don't have kids and you're young, you don't have any kids, and the person does have kids, I suggest you guys just leave it alone because you're gonna have that fucking drama all the fucking time. If they are your own kids with the person that you're with, then you're okay. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody that has kids, okay, it might work out great for you. But if it doesn't, it's just gonna
Was
be
he
a shit
saying
show.
Jerry Maguire don't shop the pootie or something like that? Jerry Maguire and he's no, never mind, whatever.
Okay, well that's his dick
Jerry
moment.
Maguire.
That was V's dick
Oh, I know what
moment
you're
or
talking
dick
about. I don't
advice.
remember.
No, but that's not my
Pootie.
dick advice. It's one of those where like, you just got to be
Yeah.
really careful as to
So
who you
then
hook up
let
with.
me give my little peace of mind to women out there.
Peace of mind.
If he's got kids, make sure that when he says, "Yeah, I take care of my kids," it doesn't mean that he's sending $50 and maybe like a juice box for
Yeah.
his kids. I'm talking about he's involved. He's like actively there.
What if they live
has-
across the country and you can't be involved, right?
Uh-huh.
Are you still actively trying to communicate with that child? Are you
Okay.
actively trying to make an effort to be like, hey, you know what?
It's
I'm
like
here.
a long
I
distance
get it.
relationship. You can't
It is.
expect.
I'm gonna have to
No, but
disagree
you can
with
sure as
Rosie.
hell try.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on
Nobody
something
cares
there,
what
Rosie.
you have to say.
Everybody
This
cares.
is my
You have
my show right
my
now.
moment.
what it co-
this is mine's.
what it co-
This is the Rosie mentality show.
This is the world mentality.
This is a Rosie Tality
Whoa,
show.
man.
So they call it. There's a big thing out there called my body, my choice, right?
My balls.
Your
my
body.
choice.
We fucked. You wanted to have this baby. Your choice. I didn't want to have this child, so you can't expect me to be a full-fledged father
Did
in
you
this
not
child's
hear what
life.
I
Let me
said?
finish. In this child's life,
Yeah, but
I
does
will
she
take
say
care of
that-
my
she said
child
that
financially.
The next girlfriend's gonna be like, "You're a deadbeat dad."
Well, then and that's her ignorance.
All you gotta do is just not
If
tell,
I'm-
not tell a new one you have a kid.
Yeah, so
Solved.
that's why
Problem
What
solved.
I,
It is-
no, well, listen to what I
let
said
me,
though.
let me finish. It is not my I wasn't ready to have this child, okay? So I'm going to take care of my child financially because I fucked up. But you can't expect me to just give my whole life up and take care of a child that
Hey.
I didn't make the choice to have.
You know what? I'm gonna
Okay.
say this before you give your answer. I agree with that. I do agree with that. I
Mm-hmm.
do because it's like it's not fair. Like, how about if we just and I didn't know about. Let's say that you were pregnant
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know that. No,
Mhm.
not the
You
person
fucking each other?
Yeah.
That's the pearl.
Let's say that
I
the
think he's talking
person.
to Rosie.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's say I didn't know that she was pregnant,
Look at you.
and then all of a sudden it's like,
did.
hey, you have a kid. Like, does that make me a bad motherfucker? Like, because
you
I-
didn't know?
Why? Yeah, because
What?
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you didn't know.
How does that work?
There's so many,
Like I said,
scenarios
there's
out
a
there.
ton of exceptions. However, if you are saying, I take care of my kids, I'm involved with my kids are good and taken care of, and I find out that you're not taking care of your kids, whether it's financially
Oh,
or
okay.
just
Then
being.
that-
How are you gonna
Sorry.
find out? Are you
I was
gonna be
gonna say
spying or
financially.
checking it
No,
up?
it
or?
becomes one of those things
when
where
she
it's like,
dates him, when she
as you're dating
yeah,
them,
you'll find
you
out.
get to see it.
Yep.
Their true colors come out whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
As time goes on, it's like, oh well, hey,
Yeah.
didn't you say it was your kid's birthday? Nah, fuck my kid. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
what?
yeah,
that's different.
fucked
That's
up.
different.
Like-
It's
That's
like,
when
different.
you
whoa,
say
what
you go to eat,
happened?
Yeah,
and
that's
you're like,
different.
this shit is fucked up. You did a fucked up job. Where's my free food? Tell the
Yeah.
waiter, tell the waitress, waiter, you bitch.
Yeah, it's one of those like,
What?
you
What did
weren't
Texie
acting-
just say?
I don't know, something about
What is
fucking bitch ass
Bud
waitress. I
Light?
don't know.
You're talking Bud Light over
I'm
there,
just
bud.
talking about you see true colors.
Oh,
True colors when you go to dinner and you start
Oh,
yelling
yeah.
at
It's
the
like he's
waitress.
super
Yeah.
sweet on the phone, and then all of a sudden he's like, "What a fucking bitch," and you're
Yeah.
like, "What
Well,
happened
I
right
think
now?"
I didn't order it
think
this way.
I think I speak Bud Light. What Texie is trying to say is, you go out on a date, and that man, he's going to try to impress you. He's going to do everything to impress you. Cause
Pulls the chair out for you.
Pulls the chair for you. He's the
Pushes
perfect
it back
gentleman.
Then he's
in.
gonna put his dick out and be like, yeah, come and sit on this.
I'm
Nah,
all,
it's
And
wait
the
a
waitress brings the wrong
minute.
dinner and be like,
Yeah,
What?
It's about how he treats other people. Not look at how he treats other people, not you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree
that's
with
how
that.
you can tell.
He's gonna
That's how you
treat me
can
like
tell.
shit. So,
Yeah,
by the
exactly.
way, I'm gonna just say this. I was looking at your cup there, and I glanced at it, and it looked like it said coxicle, but it says corksicle
Oh, yeah,
Where do
well.
you see that?
right there.
Oh,
It looks like it says
corksicle?
coxicle.
oh, you just see cock wherever you look.
I know, right?
I mean, I do. I mean, I'm surrounded by three.
Rosie
But-
the Riverdor. River whore.
It was
River whore.
River whore.
River whore. Floating down the river.
Damn, river whore. That is the worst thing you can be called. Oh, you talking about Sheila, that river whore?
No, you talking
God
about
damn
Rosie?
it.
She's fucking everybody on the river.
Hell, you go down river, pull your dick out, she gonna suck it for you.
I'm on a riverboat.
Oh shit.
I was just drinking my beer. My dick started getting sucked.
Hell, I caught one on the line the other day, catfish, and then the river whore showed up. It's like, what the hell?
Whatever float your boat. Let's do this.
That riverboat got my dick sick.
Rosie the river whore. Keep coming back.
All the men want to go
Damn.
fishing.
All right. Sorry, Rosie. You're on the mentality show. You're gonna take some shots here.
Not no woman.
That's
This
right.
is like locker room talk. It's just
Exactly.
But I love it. I love it.
Oh my God. Rosie, is it okay to wake up in the middle of the night and fuck?
Yes.
You? Yeah.
Yes.
What about most women though? Some women call that rape.
Wait, are we sleeping in the same bed? Or are you just sneaking through my window?
I have a question
True,
that
right.
regards to that. Do you wake your man up like fucking him or sucking his dick or something like that? Like, just out
You
of
know
nowhere.
what?
Can I
Like
confirm
can he
that?
be asleep
Yes.
and then all of a sudden he wakes up and he's like,
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
you do that?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Cheers
Do
to
it.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Cheers to River
Do it.
Whore.
Rosie the river whore.
Do it, ladies. The look is priceless on their face
Please
because they're
do.
like, what? What?
I'm like this. I'm like, all of a sudden it's like, huh? Oh, hey, hey.
I'm
Every
like,
man
my
out
tits
there-
are in your face. Do something with
Oh
them.
my God. You wake up with titties in your face. Every man out there, that is what we want. We want. Looks
Yes,
like,
that's the sound. That's the look on their face.
Yes. That's how we
was
feel in the
spot
middle
on.
of the night.
Cha-ching.
She's calm. Okay, you had a quick question about TV?
One of the questions that's on here is why are girls so passive aggressive and hold grudges?
Because we remember everything.
Yeah.
I know that you lied to me on June 26th, 2019 at 3:53 in the afternoon, telling me that you were at your mom's, when in reality, I know you were out at Texie's house. You want to talk to me about that?
Can I confirm or deny?
I can. Look, I've got the text messages.
Yeah. You know,
Please,
Rosie,
Screenshots.
brought up before the show when we prep you, we
When they tell me,
cleaned and prepped you.
Rosie.
I want her clean when she's going to be on the show. You
Nice
said,
try.
you made up a good point. You said well, men are just as grudgy and
Yes, they
passive
are.
aggressive.
Ugh.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
I
Let me
actually
tell
agree
you,
with there.
I agree.
men, you know, what is the turn of phrase is there's nothing angrier than a woman's scorn or something to
Oh,
that
yeah,
effect.
yeah, woman
you know.
scorn, yeah.
careful, you know, when you find one. But
When a
careful when
woman's
you
fed
find
up.
a man that's scorned. Oh my God.
He'll
He's
kill
like,
you.
fuck women. And I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
wait a minute. He's like,
Hey,
but I still
no,
want to
no.
fuck you.
You know, a man. That's
Fuck
a,
women, but I still want to fuck you.
a
What?
woman scorn would just be like, you know, grow up with an old lady with turn into an old lady with cats. A man scorn turns into a serial killer. Yeah, am I right?
That's true.
Am I right? Yeah. A man who hates all women will fucking turn into a serial killer or kill the type of women that reminds him of the woman that's
gonna
scorned
be
him.
like,
I watch
oh,
all
my
that stuff,
God.
man.
You
Or they
Crazy.
self-sabotage? It's
Like,
creepy.
oh, you disrespecting me? Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know,
Here's my-
Ted Bundy killed all the women that looked like his ex-girlfriend.
Hey,
It
he
broke
was a
his
good,
heart.
yeah, and he was a good-looking
good-looking
dude.
guy.
Let me tell you.
For-
Fucking hit
for
him
the
with,
70s.
with his fucking cast.
That fucking guy,
It was
man.
nuts.
He used his, he
Yeah.
fucked it up. He fucked it up for good guys out there.
Yeah.
Like if I see a woman, I don't know, let's say she's by herself somewhere, and I'm a man, I want to approach her, you know, talk to her, whatever. I have to think about the fact she may think I'm a creep. She may think I'm a Ted Bundy type guy or serial killer. So all these guys out there, these creepy, perverted Ted Bundy serial killer guys, fucked it up for good, decent men like me.
Did he kill the whole being just a gentleman and saying, hey, you've got a flat here, let me help you?
Yeah, this dude, he killed
Ooh.
hitchhikers.
He killed a lot of people.
He was a good-looking
Sorority
guy.
girls?
He was a
Yeah.
good-looking guy. He would park near the college campus. He would see a beautiful woman. He would drive by her. He would park like maybe 10 feet in front of her.
Weren't you
Stop.
doing
He
that
wore a
in the-
cast. When the woman would walk by, he would pretend like he's getting his books out of his car, drop the books like, oh my God, I'm such a
Yeah.
clumsy jerk. Do you mind helping me? And
Smooth.
she's like, oh sure, you're handsome. I'll help you.
That
Yeah,
sounds,
And then he would fucking clock her and club her upside the head with that cast, put her in the car, go somewhere and
that
fuck
sounds
her and
very
chop her up.
Silence of the Lambs. Like,
Yeah.
ooh,
That's
what
him.
size back are you? I want
Yeah.
to wear your skin.
That's-
no, because
that's-
he was
yeah.
he was a necrophiliac.
He was a
so
necrophiliac,
yes.
so he would
He's
fuck
like, I
his
wanna
dead
fuck your
victims.
skull.
He would cut women's heads off and fuck their skulls.
Yeah, that's what I
He
just
was- Yeah,
said.
it's crazy. All right, anyway.
I watched the
How
confession.
do they know
tape.
this?
White guy. White guy.
Well, he
We
actually
read.
confessed that.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, he was like,
Yeah, he was nuts.
It was creepy.
And he was white. So
Yeah.
okay.
And attractive. That's what it was.
Go
Does
for
a
it.
wedding ring on a guy keep a woman from flirting,
No,
or does it make her want a man even more sometimes?
kinda.
Or want him more.
Because they say nothing's more wanted.
What you can't have.
Yeah. Well, how's that saying go?
Well-
A woman. Oh my gosh, how does that saying
Does
go?
that make a woman
No
a
man is
homewrecker, though?
wanted more than a man who's
She's just
wanted
flirting.
by other women. If I
She's
said
not sucking
that
his
right.
dick. She's flirting. What the hell's wrong with you? Now, if she's like,
Flirting.
here, let me flirt and suck your dick at the same time, that's a homewrecker.
Is it like
Yeah.
would it be like if a man's married, okay,
Mhm.
and the female gives him attention,
Mhm.
are you doing it because does a woman do it because it's like, see, I know I can still get him even though he's married? Would that be it?
It's
like
a couple of
like a
things.
conquer kind of thing?
It's a couple of things. So, I'm going to share a story here.
Oh, hello.
Oh, story time.
I mean, I'm going to share a story.
Juicy.
Like it
Make
is,
it
yes.
juicy.
All right. So, out in Vegas with my best friend of almost 30 years.
Bestie.
My bestie. And we were out having drinks. And she was always like, Rosie, she's like, you're the one that gets the free drinks. Why don't you get us a couple rounds? And I was like, okay, I got it. Cocky me. So we're sitting at the bar.
There's the
see
word
these-
cock again.
Sorry. The cock ring was out. And see these two gentlemen that are sitting there. I hadn't noticed the ring, but I was like, hey, guys, like, how's it going? I chatted them up a bit. We got a couple rounds. They were like, hey, you guys want to come out and dance? We're like, yeah, sure. We went out dancing, and I turned to my best friend, and I said, how much do you want to bet that I can get one of those guys to give me their wedding ring and let
Huh?
me keep it? And she said, no, you wouldn't. I said, oh, challenge accepted.
Mm-hmm.
And I did just that. I was like, ooh, that's a really nice ring. How long have you been married? Oh, I've been married like about 22 years. I was like, shut up. No way. I was like, can I see it? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, that's such a cool ring. Oh, I wish I could have a ring like this. He was like, yeah, no. He got distracted. I turned around and walked away with the ring in my hand.
Wait, whoa.
That's
That's not a man giving you his ring.
Stealing
You
it.
stealing
Did he
his
give
ring.
it to me willingly?
theft.
You stole that man's ring.
Did he give it to me
have
willingly?
it though.
He showed it
He
to
didn't
you.
stop me.
He showed it to you.
Because let
He
me
didn't
tell
give it
you,
to
we had yet one more drink
Stole it.
at the bar.
Did you fuck that guy?
No, I did
He
not.
probably didn't realize his
suck
ring
his
was
No.
stolen.
Did you rub his balls?
Yeah.
I did not.
Did you touch his
Well,
balls?
I mean, we were dancing, so at one point,
Did you flick his balls?
I'm not gonna flick his balls.
Did
I'll
he
get
dry
my
hump
anal.
you?
I'm like, ew, no, I wasn't wearing finger condoms.
Hey,
Did he dry hump you?
Yes.
Remember, this is the river whore.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do all those things. I'll
No,
get
I
him
did that.
anal, but that's it.
That's
So he
we
dry
did the
humped
same
you. He got something out of it.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
wedding ring.
no, he got to
Then he got
feel
price.
my ass on his.
Then he had to make up a lie why
Thigh.
he didn't have his ring.
Yes,
Went home.
and that to me, as
give
a
it back?
woman, no.
That's
The fuck? Why would I give it
Rosie.
back?
Rosie, that's
fucked up.
called karma.
No.
You're gonna pay
Why
that
would I
karma.
give-
You're never
okay.
gonna be married. You're gonna grow into an old woman with cats. Cats.
Dogs. And
I
cats.
love me some pussy cats. So I'm kidding.
All right, we gotta get
I'm a
rid of
river
this question.
whore.
Shit,
Doesn't
put
matter.
peanut butter and get a dog on a pussy.
You know, when I see a hot woman walking her dog, I always think, I bet you she's
dirty ass motherfucker.
he's
I
peanut
bet
buttering
you.
that
I
pussy.
bet you more women do that than we know.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I
They,
believe that.
they're not gonna admit it. Rosie,
If I put
course.
peanut
women do
butter
that.
I
on,
don't like peanut butter.
No.
Sorry.
What if I put like a Twix or like
Hey,
a Snickers?
now you're speaking.
What about some M&Ms?
Put a taco there.
Hey, hell fucking yeah.
I want you to eat this taco.
Hey, give me some fucking
I'll put a burrito on it.
jalapeno and we're good to go.
Oh man.
No,
I'll burn your pussy.
we haven't done that one. No, we haven't done that one.
So you're saying you never put peanut butter in your pussy and let a dog lick it?
No, I also don't. I'm
You
not a
think-
huge fan of dogs.
Have you heard of anybody doing that?
Yes.
How do
Oh,
you keep
shit.
Texie away from your pussy? Put a book in it.
Put a book in it.
All right, we got to move
I
to
only
these
Make
listen
it
to
look
books.
like salami.
I'm gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
Preach. All right, how does a guy politely ask for anal? Let me
Just
try.
shoves it in.
Do you mind if I, do you mind if I just? Okay, yeah, just go ahead. And,
Slips in.
Lumberg.
Just slips in.
Yeah, that's pretty much that's the polite way to do it, right?
Is there a
mean-
polite way to do that shit?
Yeah.
Yes, actually. If you
Ask
start playing with her ass, like if she's riding you or like you're fucking her
He goes-
doggy ass, and you maybe slide one or a finger in or start to, and if she doesn't shy away from it, that's you technically asking for permission.
That's a sign.
There's a big difference between my dick and a finger. Though. Like I can put my finger in.
Okay,
She's
if
like,
she's
"Oh, yeah,"
allowing
and
you
then, whoa,
to do
hey.
that, if she's allowing you to do that, and she's like,
Oh.
what if she sits there and goes, put another one in,
Okay.
and another one?
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
need at least
I
three.
feel the table.
No,
now
hold
we're
on.
talking.
No,
feel the
hold on.
table
And then she's
rising.
like,
Wait a minute.
Damn.
This is a shit show.
I'm
Record
like,
Rosie saying
what
that.
if she says, now another one?
Okay.
And then she's like,
we're at three
Fist
now.
my ass.
Oh,
Oh, we're
it's still not gonna fit though.
If she says fist my ass all the way to your elbow.
oh shit. I gotta go.
Can I put both fists in? No. No. We're in business. At about 3-4 fingers, we're in business.
Okay,
We're
so
in business.
like I said, if she's okay and you're just like, and you start playing
And
around
I'm
with the
fucking her
idea,
pretty much my hand.
and
Yeah.
if she's just like, just fucking fist me already.
Can I put this mic in it?
If she ain't saying no,
Can
Are
a
you
woman,
saying
can a
no?
woman get an orgasm from anal?
yes.
Yeah.
But it becomes more of a mental thing.
Are you saying no to me, Rosie?
Wait, have you had an orgasm with the anal?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I have. I'm proud of it though. I haven't
Interesting.
squirted with anal though. We're gonna have to try that.
Interesting.
We
Make sure
will.
you record it. We'll
Not
put it
an
on
anal
our.
man.
We'll put it on our live feed.
Got
That
it.
shit
It's
is-
just like, damn.
That's shitty. Anal is shitty.
Okay, here's a question: do all women at least one point in their lives ever have that not so fresh feeling down there?
Mhm.
Every woman, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened to every woman.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as a woman who's just always been clean her whole life.
Mm-mm.
She's
That would not happen. That's just like
No.
It's
that-
interesting.
if we're-
Okay, I
if
know
our
you
ass
like
is-
the musk, but sometimes the musk is a little
Kind
too
of a turn
much.
on.
It's like a-
musk. What's musk?
sometimes you smell that
What?
fishiness,
He doesn't have musk.
and it just wants you to grab your tackle box. Go fishing.
If he starts saying, "Are we having tuna for dinner?" That's when it's
That's
so
not
fresh.
musk. That's H.
That's
horrible.
that's a huna.
Yeah.
Not a tuna. Hey, here's a question. Okay, why do women wear provocative clothing, but then turn around and be like, "What the fuck you? Why do they get offended?"
Well,
with
you're
that?
dressing
my
like a
body,
whore.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
choice.
Certainly have a whore uniform.
Yeah,
on.
exactly. You know, the reason why I asked that question, I don't know if I sent you guys that video where that female was in the gym and all of a sudden, like, there's two guys in the back.
Oh.
They're working out. There's a trainer working out with
She's
some other
filming
guy.
him, looking at her.
And the guy literally just, she took off her sweater. She had like this tight little, whatever the fuck, little shorts, and she had a tank top on. She took her sweater off. The guy literally just glanced over, not
Yeah.
looked or gawked at that.
Hey, you
motherfucker.
looking at my woman?
Yeah,
bro?
yeah. But no.
He's insecure.
But the female, the female is the one that turned around and said, I had to defend myself. Like, motherfucker just turned around and just looked like a glance. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you a video. And it's like,
I,
What?
Yeah.
And we
Who
gotta
she-
blame the guy who invented the
Me
leggings.
Too movement.
The leggings.
Yes.
Okay, so
That's
there.
crazy.
So with that one, there are.
So now women. I'm sorry, Rosie. So now women.
if I put my mouth over this mic, will you shut up?
He probably would.
Yeah. He would.
No, you'd have to
He's
put
like,
over.
He'd
your
Have I
be
lip
pretty
sync?
amazed.
Oh, man.
Amazed.
So this woman felt unsafe because a guy happened to glance at her.
Yeah.
She felt unsafe.
She was saying
was
that
I
attacked.
feel unsafe if you looked at me.
she felt like she felt attacked.
I
She
feel
said
unsafe when
she
looking
said
at
why
you.
is this guy looking at me like what the fuck? The guy's
What
a
does this
personal
world come
trainer.
to?
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh, you can't even look.
You can't even rape a woman with your eyes. Jeez.
So what's the answer?
Okay,
That a thing
so
I rape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Eye
rape.
candy.
you raped me. I raped me. So I think this is
I
really
analed
sensitive.
you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is it because of the leggings?
Hey, Casey has all
Uh,
kinds of comments, but
oh,
I'm sorry
shit.
we haven't.
Casey,
Talk.
Casey,
you
Casey.
can read
Just so
them.
you
My-
know,
my-
miss you, buddy.
I
My
feel bad for
phone
you
has-
that you have to read his comments.
Well, my phone has no service, but
Should
they're
make
up
you
here, so-
cross-eyed.
So what's the
Um,
answer?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Rosie.
so-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My bad. Okay, so some women have really bad experiences with that. So at that point, most likely she has just had a really shitty experience where now anytime even a guy glances over at her, she's going to be really
But aren't
Defensive.
women
rattled
used
by
to,
it.
aren't
And
women,
I
beautiful
understand.
women used to being looked at and glanced at?
But you're wearing an attractive looking.
I like I said, I get
Outright.
that.
Like,
I
you're half
understand
naked.
that.
yeah.
provocative outfit.
Yeah. You.
I
sexy.
You're
understand.
dressing for
Cheese on
attention.
it.
You're dressing for
Oh my
attention, Rosie.
God.
It pisses
I'm
me off.
searching for attention. You know what?
Go ahead. Ask. Go ahead.
Come on. No,
Preach
I'm
on.
not.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
God.
Like
damn
I
it.
said, when sometimes women just feel attacked that way, but you know, this is where I'm not like most women because I technically kind of agree with y'all. Where I'm just like, you don't want to be looked at, then fucking look like a nun.
You know why you can't answer? You're
Yeah.
struggling to answer this question because you're not crazy like that.
Well,
you,
I
you don't
just
have a
to me, I'm
mental
like,
issue like that's a
if I'm
mental
gonna
issue.
wear it, it's because I want y'all looking. I understand. Don't
Exactly.
get me wrong. Are there situations where a man will look at me and I'm just like, I really don't like the way he's looking at me? Yes,
What
it
if he's
happens
handsome?
more often than not.
What if he's
It's
handsome?
gonna lead me to my next question.
Yes, if he's handsome, of course I'm just like, hell yeah. Look, I'm
It's
gonna
okay
I'm
for him
gonna
to look?
puff up a little more. My tits are gonna come up to my neck, and my ass is
Do
gonna
you do
stick out
this?
even
That's
more.
a great
I
point,
can.
Rosie.
I can.
Oh, I
Gotta
just said, do you
adjust.
do that? I didn't
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, Rosie. That's a great
Stop
question,
looking at
Rosie. That leads us to our next question.
Here's,
Pato
yeah,
V.
here's a question. Okay, so why is it okay for an attractive male in the workplace to make a
Sexually suggestive.
sexual comment to a female, but when an ugly ass motherfucker says asks the same fucking question,
Maybe even more polite about it.
and more polite, it's like, why is that sexual harassment?
Or
What's
why are
a
you
polite
feeling-
way to make a sexual question?
Here's a
No,
question.
no.
Can I have anal?
Yeah,
It's polite. It's not mean. It's not enforced. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
With the good-looking guy, yeah.
So
Go
if,
ahead.
so if a good-looking guy says, "Damn girl, you look very nice today," and if the same if another person that's not attractive asks or says, "Hey, you look very nice today," why the fuck is that a sexual harassment?
Okay,
Thanks.
so again, I am really the exception
Let's
to
be
the rule
real
here because if I've got an ugly dude that's like, hey, you look really nice, I'm going to be polite and I'm going to be like, oh, hey, thanks. If an attractive guy is going to say it, I'm going to probably say the same thing. I'm going to be like, hey, thank you. I have somebody, but thank you. But for women, because they'd probably fuck the good-looking guy as opposed to fucking the ugly guy. I'm not going to fuck an ugly
So
guy.
they're offended by the ugly guy.
It's not so
and
much that they're offended. It's more just like
They're not
it's
attracted.
unwanted, it's
And
unsolicited.
com-
Like, don't
and
make that kind of comment at
feeling
me.
good and complimented for the good-looking guy.
Yeah,
So if
Yes.
you're a man at work and
Or not.
you're
that-
always caught up in sexual harassment situations,
You're
You're ugly.
you're an ugly dude.
You're an ugly dude.
You need to maybe look at yourself in the mirror.
you gotta compliment yourself. If you're not getting any compliments, that means you're fucking ugly. As
I
fuck.
can honestly say I've worked in some very, posh establishments, and interesting places where any little thing you do, you can get in trouble for sexual harassment. And I've
Yeah.
done
Have
some
concern.
things where I could have gotten in trouble, and I've never gotten in trouble. And I've hit on and I've fucked a lot of women
He's
at
got a
work,
sexual
and
harassment
I've
against a
never
male.
gotten into sexual harassment. Okay, that's just that one time. So
Trying a
that makes me a good-looking guy. I passed the test.
One can believe.
Delano, we have some concerns
You have some
we'd like to talk to you about.
Hey, well, here, okay. And for the guys out there that are chasing their dream girl, okay, when is it?
I'm right here.
when should a guy give up chasing
the river of the whore?
The river whore.
The river whore.
Rosie the river whore.
When should a guy give up chasing the female?
As soon as she says no. The second, let's say she says no the first time, and you're just like, oh,
It's
maybe
not
I
like
caught
that
her
in
on
the
a bad
movies,
day.
Rosie. It's not like that in the movies.
Yeah, no.
That's the problem.
The fucking Notebook.
Right.
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah, the
no.
Notebook.
Hey, you know what
She was a
though?
whore.
The Notebook.
Sorry, she was a whore.
Okay.
Pepe Le
Don't
Pew.
get me started on
Pepe
the
Le
Notebook
Pew.
because Pepe Le Pew. You know what? I kind of like Pepe Le Pew, but whatever. Don't get me started on the Notebook. Don't mess that up for me, okay? Shush.
But see, in
Shush,
Hollywood,
shush,
women want this man, just like you said earlier, you want that man who has options and stuff, but you don't want him to show that he has options.
No.
Women want that man, oh, he's so hot, he chased her, he didn't give up on her, that's true love. And then if a dude does that shit in real life, an ugly
Stalker?
guy, because if you rejected him the first time, you probably didn't find him attractive, or you had a boyfriend or something like that.
Probably.
The guy's going to end up in
Fucked up.
jail or
I know.
caught up in a Me
Well,
Too
that's
movie.
why I say
Too.
if she rejects you the first time, cut your loss.
That's true.
And then maybe you may
These
even
days,
try
yeah.
one more time. You may even be like, hey, are
If
you
you're in
sure
a
I
position
can't
of power, you can try a few times.
Yeah. Pound me too.
If you're good looking, maybe you got another shot.
You know. But I'm just, go ahead and give that second try. If at that second one she's like, dude, like I said no the first time, I meant it, then that's
I
a
gotta
hard
say
no.
something. I gotta say something.
Another
Hard
thing?
no.
If I hit on you
That's a hard
one
no.
time
I'm still gonna say no.
Hard
and
no.
you reject me, I'm done.
Good
The
for
next
you.
time, if it's gonna happen, you're gonna have to show me some interest or hit on me.
That's her no. Don't do it again. Don't ask again.
No.
I always say this to young men. If you approach a woman
Mm-hmm.
and you talk to her,
Listen, fuckers.
okay, give her your phone number.
Yeah.
Okay, let her call you. You've already done your job. You approached her. You did all the hard shit. Now it's up to her
Yes.
to make that move. If that woman really wants to be with you, she
She'll
will
call
call
you.
you.
Yeah.
Also, here's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you approach a woman, always ask her, are you married or have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay? If
Mind
she
you,
says
she's
no
male
to
eye.
you,
Yeah.
she's basically saying, come on, keep
Yeah.
with it. I'm interested.
Come on.
Because
Yeah.
you gave her an out right there. If she's not interested in you, you ask her if she has
Say,
a
"I have a
boyfriend,
boyfriend."
she's going to say, oh, yeah, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know, you
But
got to
she's
go.
not interested, exactly. She's
Or she's not interested. That's kind of a cool way to basically
Tell you to fuck off.
You know,
That's
You never,
stalker.
you never
If
heard
you
a
don't-
girl
if you don't
say,
want- if
you
you
never
don't
heard a
want-
girl say,
you
no,
want-
I don't have a boyfriend, but I don't really want to talk to you.
no,
They don't do that. They don't do that, yeah.
Exactly. So it's kind of a way, if you're nervous about approaching a woman because you think she's going to be like, I don't want to talk to you, ask her if she has a boyfriend or a husband, and if she says yes, then you don't know if she has a boyfriend or a husband or not, and you still don't have that rejection feeling.
Probably doesn't.
So you walk away safe, feeling good, feeling decent, ready to approach the next lady, and you pretty much know if she wants to be with you or not. So again, ask her if she has a boyfriend or something like that. If she says no, then she's basically telling you she's interested.
And if she maces you, she's not interested. So gotta go.
There you go. And give her your phone number.
Yeah.
Give her your number. Don't get her number after you did all the hard shit.
Yeah. Just, if she wants to call you, she'll fucking
Let
call
me tell
you.
you, that's
Mhm.
probably one of the sexiest things.
Hey.
It's like, ooh, really?
What?
Mm.
What's one of the sexiest?
Do you just drop your number?
Yeah.
Okay, so story time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
Like, story time.
Exactly.
I was
Here's my
at
card.
The
Yeah,
devil.
actually.
There you go.
Story time.
There you go.
We have to come up with a river
I know,
dance.
we need a sexy.
A river whore dance.
River
We don't have one. We need a theme song for River Whore.
Yeah.
So I was at a bar. I was waiting for a friend, and a female friend, waiting for a female friend. Calm down.
We only have so
And-
much time for your horror stories.
I know. There's so many. And I was just kind of sitting there drinking my glass of wine. I had ordered a glass of wine. Gentleman comes up to me and says, "Hey, I saw you from the other side of the bar, and I wanted to tell you that I think you're really attractive. I wrote my number on this napkin, so if you ever want to, hook up,
Nice.
Let me know.
Simple as that.
just left the napkin, said, have a good rest of your night. Left. I'm talking left the bar.
Nice.
Didn't just go back to his table, didn't go back to his buddies. Left the bar.
Right.
Left me going,
Hmm.
where'd he go?
Right.
Did he just disappear? I didn't call him.
There's
Mystery
a
man.
beautiful ghost.
Yeah.
No, it's one of those where it's like, wow, that was like mysterious, and he wasn't creepy. It
Was it
wasn't like he
sexy?
was. Yeah,
Why didn't you call him?
yeah, he was.
You didn't call?
Why didn't you call?
I didn't. I just.
Rosie, the whore.
That's the one that got away before me.
I'm like, oh, this was way.
You're supposed to
before.
call him. You're supposed to call him.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's proof that doesn't work. Don't do that, guys, because
No,
It's
don't get me
wrong.
wrong. I wanted to, but I was mildly
Involved.
committed at that
I
point.
was involved.
I was involved. It was complicated.
I was
You
married.
know how you can update your Facebook status? It's complicated.
You know, Dr. CW just texted me here. He said, or the woman could say, I have a boyfriend, but hey, let's see what you got. That's too. I'm not answering that
Hello?
right now.
tell Smitty, what's
You know,
up?
What's up, Smitty?
let me see.
Hey, press speaker.
Smitty, you're on the air.
I'm on the air.
You
Yes,
are.
you are.
on
To the
Mentality.
mentality show.
Yes, you are.
Castillo.
What up?
What up, brother?
What up, brother?
Marcus.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, brother?
What up? What up?
This for you to call me at this time. For you to call me at this time only means one thing and one
He
thing.
was
only.
watching.
You don't listen to our show.
How come I didn't get a hello?
We are live on the show right here,
Rosie the River Whore.
Casey, what's up?
Okay, she's not here.
Oh yeah.
voice
Casey,
is deep as
he's not on the show anymore. Oh, right now. So,
What?
no, well, he's not on the show right now.
Speaker on the mic.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
there we go.
listen.
Uh
We're
oh.
listening.
It's
Uh-oh.
all good. It's all good.
Are you about to
All
give me my
right,
test
fellas.
results?
He's got the age.
Definitely an age.
This is my doctor,
Okay.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Just
Test
his gay
results.
partner.
Test results for Franklin. You've been a bad boy.
She's his gay partner.
Um,
Hey, hey, Smitty, check this out. I'm gonna hit you up after the
Oh,
show
he's gonna say something.
hit me up later.
later.
Peace.
I don't want my test results on the show. So
Positive.
positive for being a pimp.
Oh, I was going to say something else.
We have looks like we know what that means. When you hear that sound, that means the show unfortunately is done, folks. That is our show. We had a great show.
okay, good
We
idea.
have to apologize to a few people. We say in the beginning of the show, you know, we don't give a fuck, but we have feelings here. So
Give a
we'd
fuck.
like to apologize to the whole Me Too movement. We'd like to apologize to niggers.
The
We'd like to
non-masturbators.
apologize to white people. We'd like to apologize to any whores by the river.
He gives at least fucks. I'm probably second, and you're last.
And
Yeah,
I
I'm
give
not-
all the
yeah.
fucks. All the fucks given.
I don't give a fuck.
Any other folks we want to apologize to?
The non-masturbators,
The
the
non-masturbators.
over-masturbators.
That guy at the
The
bar who
religious
Rosie didn't
women.
call.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's sorry, okay? And to Dr. CW, who's not on the show today, I'm sure he apologizes.
Hey, hey, hey,
for
hey.
some stuff.
He apologizes
Hey,
for
hold on.
everything.
He's a doctor.
KC, we'd like to
everything.
apologize on your behalf for all the fucked up shit you've probably done.
Love you,
Hey, hey,
Casey.
hey.
So,
He went on an academic scholarship. He didn't go on academic
he's on
scholarship.
athletic
He's on
scholarship.
athletic scholarship. Okay. It's called,
we'd like to apologize to the teachers who taught KC
it's called,
on their behalf.
it's called concussions.
Today's class, he took concussion classes. That's what it's-
they gave Casey a C. See me after class.
Just so you know,
I
Casey.
apologize to
I love you. I'm
Texie,
really
who
sad
had,
that I haven't.
You guys are horrible talking about
Actually,
Casey like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
apologize to Texie who had to read Casey's comments today. On his behalf, we'd like to apologize.
Read a book.
And it rubbed off on him. Sorry.
Yeah, it did.
Sorry, C.
Whoa.
All right, folks. If anybody's feelings were injured by today's show, we apologize. So,
Not really.
any last words, thoughts, or concerns, Rosie River, that you have the floor since you're our special guest? We usually have Dr. CW do this, but he's not here. He's not with us anymore. No, he's gone for
He's out.
Wake your
couple
man
months.
up with a hand job, ladies.
Hey,
a hand job.
Titties in the face.
I know.
I gotta
more
get
than
you
a hand
started.
job.
Okay.
I gotta get you started somehow. I gotta wake you up slowly. I
You
can't just
can
be
wake
like,
up with the lips.
Yeah, you
She
can wake me
gotta-
up with the lips.
all right, fine. Blow your man.
She got to get the boat started.
It's a river.
You can use,
Lots of big-
you,
when we
so
were-
use that liquid and lips and
Do it.
Spit on it. And then put your titties in his face
Spit on
and be
it.
like, wake up.
When we were prepping for the show, one of the questions
Wakey, wakey.
Vato V asked Rosie is, why are women bad with directions? She was like, is that why instead of going south, I go north when you ask me to give you head?
Yeah, she goes the wrong way. She goes to the wrong head.
I'm like, okay.
She goes to the wrong head.
What? Is that what you
Wait.
want?
Well, I mean, I went south technically if I'm sitting on his face.
There you go.
Right? Technically south.
Rosie, what's your female advice of the week?
Female advice of the week, like I said, same as last week.
Oh, yeah,
Women,
yeah, yeah,
be
you
your
just gave-
whores.
that's right.
Be your man's whore. Suck his dick in the morning and watch that priceless face of, and then watch him bring you those gifts and flowers, ladies. Watch him bring you gifts and flowers.
You always
best advice ever.
You always
ladies suck a dick today.
You always give the best hit. I mean advice. Rosie. We love it.
Stop putting it on my leg.
So, folks, that is our show. Let's thank Rosie the Riveter for coming and being herself
river
today. All you whores by the river, we love you.
Shirt that's like that?
Rosie, we give you a hard time. Well, Vato, we give you a hard time. But
Yeah, he
we
does.
still thank you for coming on. You are the best. You are our resident woman on the show, so congratulations. You've grown a penis.
She doesn't get offended.
Balls.
Yeah, you're
got balls of steel.
balls of steel. Exactly. That's kind of deep.
Balls
Deep. Folks, that's our show, www.thementalityshow.com. Past episodes on YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, TikTok, everything. Just Google The Mentality Show. You'll see all the things we're on. To KC, to Dr. CW, Tech C, Vato V, me, your host Delano, and Rosie the Riveter whore. Thank you for joining us today, folks. In life, you're good, but with our help, you could be.
This your mentality. Be a man, boy, stand up. Get up off your ass, homie, man up. This your mentality. Yeah, we getting balls deep. Conversation over here ain't for the weak. This the mentality. Got the live show when we on the air. It's motivation, elevation when you over here. Just take that negativity and leave it in the rear. DJ Khaled, we the best, that's always screaming here, yeah. We gon' get it in, we ain't gon' never stop. And we had to grind hard for everything we got. A real man ain't gon' never have his hand out. No imitation, innovation. Stand out, yeah. We gon' keep it real, them tough conversations. That's gon' help you reach destination. Only way to win in life is good preparation. Sacrifices, dedication, it's a separation. Yeah. And you know that. Just believe in yourself, you can do that. All the hate that's around you, just pursue that. You gotta change your mentality, you know that. This the mentality. Be a man, boy, stand up. Get up off your ass, homie, man up. This the mentality. Yeah, we getting balls deep. Conversation over here ain't for the weak. This the mentality. 6 p.m. going live. Got people tuned in worldwide. This the mentality. We the realest of the realest, and we know everybody gon' feel it. This the mentality show. You know how it go. Real man over here, bro. It's the mentality show. You know how I go. Can't catch an H over here, bro. No. Yeah. Getting to a topic, everybody like, whoa. We get balls deep, but you already know. We ain't sugarcoat nothing, we gon' put it on the floor. If you all up in your feelings, then it's time for you to go. Yeah, cause we don't do that. We gon' address the issues, and you know that. This a place where you can get it off your chest. Say you're good right now, we try to turn you to the best. And we gon' let it ride. This mentality we got, we take it worldwide. And we gon' let it ride. This mentality we got, we take it worldwide. This the mentality. Be a man, boy, stand up. Get up off your ass, homie, man up. This the mentality. Yeah, we getting balls deep. Conversation over here ain't for the weak. This the mentality. 6 p.m. going live. Got people tuned in worldwide. This the mentality. We the realest of the realest, and we know everybody gon' feel it. This the mentality. Welcome to the Mentality Show, where it's all about